constant dividend or zero growth dividend. Zero growth dividend implies that the dividend is not growing, 0% growth rate. So if you're buying a share of stock today, which is year 0 on this timeline, then a constant dividend model says that every year, or maybe it's not every year, but every quarter, right? Whatever the time segments are. But let's say it's every year. Then every year you will be receiving back the same dividend amount, let's say $2 on your share. After 1 year, another $2 after 2 years, another $2 after 3 years, and so on forever, right? The same dividend every year forever. And we use notation D to indicate the dividend amount. So to find the stock price today, right? Like how much would you pay for such stock? What's the maximum you would be willing to spend, right? You would need to apply, the concept from the earlier slides where it said that stock price today is the present value of all future dividends. When dividends look like a perpetuity, we need to apply the present value of a perpetuity formula. We had it in chapter 6. The formula says, take the cash flow amount and divide by the rate of return. So in the context of stocks, the present value of a perpetuity is nothing but the price that you would be willing to pay to buy one share. And the repeating cash flow amount is our dividend amount, right? Okay, let's do this example. Let's say stock of ABC company sells for $18 per share. This company is expected to pay a 50-cent dividend every quarter, and the required return is 10%. Are shares of stock priced correctly? To answer this question, let's calculate how much these shares should cost. What would be the correct pricing for these shares? So every quarter it's 50 cents, right? It doesn't say where the limit is, so it keeps going like that forever. So it's a perpetuity with a 50-cent cash flow recurring over and over and over again, right? Then, so to find the stock price today or price in year 0, capital P sub 0, we need to discount, this perpetuity. So the dividend amount divided by the discount rate. One little trick here, because we are working with quarterly dividends, we also must use the quarterly interest rate in the denominator of the formula. If the required return is 10% per year, then we need to divide it by 4 to get the quarterly discount rate. So 10% per year divided by 4 quarters gives 2.5% quarterly rate of return. So we get 50 cents divided by 0.025, and that gives $20. So are shares of stock priced correctly? No. We know that they sell for $18, but they should cost $20. So would you buy such shares or would you run away from them? Of course you're going to want to buy them because they're underpriced by $2. They're cheaper than they should be by $2. It's a great deal.